Now then YouTube,
Now
I am the Toff Man, and welcome to the start of a brand new series, guys. Brand new series. Myself and Shed.
Hey! The Floppins is back.
The Floppins, it is.
No, we can't bring Floppins into Football Manager.
No, it's deadly serious stuff, but serious business, Shed.
Serious face. Business face is on.
It is business face. Business time.
It's business. It's business time.
Yeah, it is. Right. Anyway, how this is going to work for people who are new to my channel and new to Shed's channel.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shed does have a channel which will be linked in the description. It is a co-op kind of like Let's Play, really, that ends up being like two single Let's Plays, but in the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it works well.
It does. It works very well. At the start, we're together. We're talking about what's going on. We have a little discussion and what have you, and then we split up from each other. Shed is who are you?
I am
BMG.
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 Gladbach, I believe that is. I don't know, but
I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's not what we've been calling it.
well, let's hope not.
But I personally am Wolfsburg. And we're both, we've gone for a German side that isn't in the Champions League because we want to get, we want to have somewhere to go.
Yeah, we want to get them to the Champions League.
Exactly that. They're not already, ready-made. We wanted somebody that we can work on. So that's what we've gone ahead and done. I've chosen Wolfsburg. No, I forgot the name. And you've chosen BMG. So
Yep.
We've gone with that, and now what we do is we split up from each other, and he does his side of things on his channel, and obviously I do my side of things on my channel. So you basically got two different Let's Plays at the same time, which is pretty awesome, I reckon. It's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
it's good.
They should be out, at similar times to each other. So I do hope you guys are going to enjoy the series, like I know I am.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do a Football Manager for ages.
I know, so have I.
Since it came out, so.
But I wanted to get used to it a bit more before I started.
Yeah.
Before I started putting videos out and stuff.
I've been doing a bit with Liverpool, like just like myself, and I've been putting my little escapades up on Facebook. Yeah, been putting my escapades up on Facebook, and everyone seems to be enjoying it. So, and I enjoyed it actually, to be quite honest. Finished third in my first season as Liverpool. I don't think it's too bad.
Good stuff.
So yeah, anything else to add to that, Shed?
Don't think so. Other than my stuff will be up on my channel, and Chris's channel will be linked in my description for people that are watching this on my channel and not Chris's.
Yeah, and like I said, Shed's channel will be in my description so that you guys can go over and see how he's going. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll be back in a second. Shed, very much good luck, because
Thank
it's
you,
a
sir.
cup game
You too.
straight off, isn't it?
Yep, cup game in a couple of days.
Right,
I'm away as well.
Went
away
to
from home.
all my transfers and stuff like that. With my viewers. And then you can go into what you've done and who you're looking at and what have you on yours. So
There we go.
anyway, guys, see you in a minute.
In a minute. Right, guys, here we are now. I'm back here on my own. For everyone watching this, yeah, as Chris mentioned in the previous little bit of recording, we're going to be doing this co-op Let's Play. I'm doing my side of it. Chris is doing his side of it. We're going to both be working with not with each other, against each other to see who can do the best, but obviously together in the respect of we've both got a co-op game going on. So here's my friendly results anyway for those of you who didn't pay attention or see them before. We beat Sparta Prague 2-1. We lost 4-0 against Pachuca, whoever they are, never heard of them. Kiel we drew 1-1. Essen we beat them 1-0. Drew 1-1 with Offenbach. We beat Bamberg 3-0. We beat Fortuna Köln 1-0. We beat Atletico Madrid 1-0. It's a great result. Drew 1-0 with PAOK, 0-0 with Besiktas, and lost 3-1 against Napoli. But coming up, we've got a German Cup first round game against Waldkirch, and I've literally only got one signing that I've made so far to show you. It's this guy, it's Takashi Inui, Takashi's Castle, as I like to call him. He's not brilliant, and I literally signed him as cover for the left midfield position. But all my strikers are injured, so he's going to have to play up front this first game. I have Max Cruz, who's unavailable until the 26th of the 8th on medical grounds. So he's got another, just shy of 2 weeks before I can have him back. He's my lead striker. I also have, where has he gone? Rafael as my other striker, who's quality, who plays as a false nine or a trequartista or something along them lines, just in behind the striker to link up the play. which is great. And I have Torgan Hazard, who normally plays my attacking midfield, but again, he's injured. Everyone seems to be getting injured. We've got a few important games coming up in this episode, guys. We have this one, the Voldkirk Cup first round. Obviously, we want to go as far as we can in the Cup. Always a bit of a cliche when people say, well, we're out the Cup so we can focus on the league. Never a good thing. Like to have a good run in the Cup. Helps the finances. That's one thing I want to try and work on this series, is keeping the club finances going, because oftentimes I neglect them, I get into debt, and it's not good. But as the finances stand at the minute, we've got a very healthy bank balance of nearly 21 million, so we're doing well there with that. But coming up, probably these two I'll get in this episode. We've got Vaduz home and away in the Euro Cup playoff, so we want to get through to that Europa League. So that's where we're at with that. I've no other signings to tell you about. I was given a 3 million transfer budget, which is nothing at all. I was really quite annoyed with that. I think Chris got about 20 odd million, so I've scouted quite a few players. No one really that betters who I've got in my team. So I've settled with what I've got, and we'll see how we get on this season. So I'll be back, guys, when I get to my first cup game, unless there's anything to update you on between now and then. Right, guys, I am back here, and we're ready to start with our first game, the cup match. What we're going to do with this episode, guys, is we're going to have this match on. We're going to do this as a live match, full live commentary, and I'm going to end the episode there as just as a bit of an intro to the series, and we'll crack on with them Euro games in the next episode when we get to that. But this is the squad. We've got Sommer in goal, Vent, Dominguez, Schultz and Korb across the back, Kramer at defensive midfield, Traore on the left, Herman on the right, Xhaka, I don't even know how you pronounce that, let's call him Xhaka, attacking midfield, Inui and Hahn up front. So we're playing just a standard mentality for this game, being the away team. Instructions: retain possession, shorter passing, all that good stuff. And let's see how we get on with this game. Dominguez will take the armband, that's fine. You can have it. I mean, we're the massive favourites. We should win by 3 or 4 goals. So let's hope we can actually do that. Chris played his cup game. He played his the day before me. He won 5-1. So, well, after extra time, I say 5-1. It sounded a lot more one-sided than it probably was. Cruz, we'll talk about. Yeah, I take all my own team talks and things because you can influence your team's morale a lot better, but for some reason there's not much. There you go, look. So just by telling them that I have faith in them to do well, all of a sudden they're happier and more likely to play well. So I'm going to just sort my settings out before we start here. Between highlights, on fast, highlights key, and I think we're there, aren't we? Yep, that's the settings, so let's get going. So the kick-off, is this the key highlight straight away, or is this just a... Nah, I don't think it's the key highlight. No. So we're off. Let's see how we do. Herpes is playing for him. Oh, that's a good tackle by Herman. Han. Go on, Sam. Runs at him. Give it. Oh, no. He's off. Where's he off? Down the wing. Very, very slowly. Very, very, very slowly. To Herman. Foul. It's a Jeff. It's got to be a Jeff. It's not a Jeff. Korb gives it to Kramer, who plays it back to Korb. Come on, do something with it. Yes. Inui to Han, and it's 1-0. 5 minutes in, and we're already 1-0 ahead. Han with his first goal of the season, obviously because it's the first game of the season. Scored on his debut. It's good build-up play. Korb plays it to Xhaka, plays it to Inui. It's a good ball in there. And Han with a good finish to the top left-hand side of the goal. 5 minutes in, we're 1-0 ahead. It's going well. We should really be winning this by 3 or 4 goals, like the thing said, so let's see if we can. Schultz plays it to Vent, to Xhaka, to Han, to Traore, whips it across, and Inui scores on his debut. Takeshi's Castle puts it in, and it's 2-0. 11 minutes gone. I reckon by half time I could be taking some of these players off and saving them from getting injured. It's a good ball, and it's a good finish. 11 minutes gone. We're doing well. Could be winning this by about 7-0. Let's hope. I still haven't got the achievement for winning by more than 5 goals, so that'd be a nice one to get here. Xhaka, good ball out to Herman. Oh, it's blocked. And that'll be the end of the key highlight, probably. A blocked shot is a key highlight. Oh no, maybe not. Cobb to Xhaka. Farah Xhaka to Kramer even. Cobb whips it in. Newey, and it's a good save. Stays 2-0. And then here's the corner, which usually will just get cleared and then that'll be the end of the highlight. But it's whipped in. Xhaka, Dominguez to Traore, into the box to Newey, and it's blocked and gone wide for another corner. Traore again to whip it in, and it's cleared, and that'll be the end of the highlight, I would imagine. Yes, yeah it is. So 20 minutes in, still 2-0 up. Let's see if we can get this win by 5 goals achievement, because I still haven't got it. I've been playing one on my own as Leeds, but not doing particularly well on that one, so let's hope we can do better here. But I want that 5 goals achievement, but they're going to score. Herpes. Oh no, intercepted. Han the man. He's off. Oh, my own player knocked the ball away from him. Kramer to Traore, intercepted. Koich. Oh, I don't even know how you pronounce that. Xhaka, Farah Xhaka, plays it to Herman. Hairman, I think it would be, but Inui, Takeshi, and Takeshi's castle bags his brace. That's 2. 27 minutes gone, 3-0 up. Just another couple of goals, guys, and then we can just keep a clean sheet, win 5-0. Happy enough. It's a powerful finish, though. Good finish. Goalkeeper shouldn't be beating his near post like that, but I'm not complaining, and it's 3-0. Here we have Vent with the corner. Whips it in. It's cleared. To Inui. Takeshi. Shoots and it's saved. It's a good save. And it's out for a throw-in. Come on. Get some more goals. What we got here? Traore with the corner this time. Whips it in. Minge. Clears it. Herman. Back to Cobb. What can he do with it? Gives it back to Herman. No, he doesn't. Herman just lets it run off to Minge. Dominguez to Kramer. Inui. Han. And that's 4-0. 41st minute. 4-0. Han's second goal of the game. 2 for Han, 2 for Inui. Which one's going to be the first to get the hat-trick? Be a race for the hat-trick. Race for the match ball. Let them both get one. Let's win 6-0. Both of them score a hat-trick. Han. It's a nice finish. Goalkeeper maybe should be doing a bit better there. Does get a foot on it, but should be doing a bit better. But either way, I'm not complaining. 4-0 up. Can we make it 5 before half-time? Xhaka, Farah Xhaka. To Inui. Oh, it's a good ball to Traore. It's a Jeff. It's a Jeff. And he has the chance to make it 5-0. What's he going to do? Is he going to book him? Is he going to just warn him? Is he going to send him off? Not sure what he's going to do, but it's a Jeff. Who's taking it? I'm not sure who's gone up to taking it. He's just booked him. So Grossklaus has been booked. Grossklaus, sorry. Let me rephrase that. And who is it? Who's taking it? Han, with the chance for the hat-trick. Scores. That's his hat-trick. It's 5-0. Not even half-time yet. And that's his hat-trick. So let's hope now that Takeshi's castle can bag another for his hat-trick. I might take Han off at half-time now. 5-0. Stop anyone getting injured. We don't want any injuries if we can help it. We've got plenty of them as it is. So hopefully we can keep this going in the second half. Let's tell them how well they're doing. Everybody's happy. Everyone's gone green, which is always a good sign. No reds. And maybe just another 10 minutes. We'll make some substitutions. Just a couple, because I don't want anyone to get injured and then me be stuck with 10 men. I want to win by this 5-goal margin for my achievement. So let's see if we can do it. First key highlight of this second half now. Traore whips it in. Farah Xhaka. And it's 6-0. Oh no, it's not. It's offside. Still remains 5-0. Thought that was the goal that would have given us that 5-goal margin regardless, because they are going to score. I'm pretty sure that's the case. They always score, so let's make some substitutions now anyway. We'll see who we've got and who can come off. Who's not looking very fit. Traore is not looking the fittest, but I might give Raphael a run. He's still slightly injured, but no, I'm not. I'm not going to risk him. There's no point in risking him. Let's think this through. Fabian Johnson, where can you play? He can play on the left. Let's bring Fabian Johnson in for Traore. Traore is not 100% fit. And Kramer is also on a yellow card, so let's see if we'll bring in Nordvelt for Kramer, and they're the two subs I'll make there. And we can carry on now with the second half and hopefully score some more goals. 5-0 by half-time, that's a brilliant score. I think that's the most I've ever been ahead by half-time. Johnson to Vent. Vent's fouled by Grossklaus, who's already on a yellow card, and he's off. It's a second booking. Grossklaus is sent off, and we've got a free kick in a promising position here. Can we take advantage of it now? For some reason as well, when players get sent off, they take forever to take the free kick after a player's been sent off. So we could be here for a little while, waiting for him just to actually take the free kick. Still stood there. Come on. Just kick the ball. What are you waiting for? Everyone's just stood looking at him, waiting for him to kick the ball. Come on. It's a free kick. Just take the free kick. It's been stood there for about 40 seconds. There we go. Whips it in, and it's cleared. And that'll be the end of the highlight, because all the highlight was probably just to show the sending off. And here's another one. Kotish or something, I think is the goalkeeper's name. It's cleared as far as Lindenham. To Bergdorf. Tackle him. Just tackle him. Break his legs if you have to. Don't let him score. Minge. Cleared by Schultz. Herman. To Ferrer-Xhaka. To Inui. Go on, Sam. Herman. Go on. Run. Stop in the middle of the pitch. What are you doing? Whips it across. And it's gone in. Everyone just stood and watched it go in the back of the net. Herman gets his first goal of the season. 6-0 up. 71 minutes gone. This couldn't be going much better. But it was a fun goal. Everyone just stood and watched it loop over their heads into the far corner of the net. 6-0 up. They're down to 10 men. This is the 5-goal winning margin I was waiting for. It's just a matter of waiting for this to tick over and finish off now. But, well, I mean, we don't even have to change anything. We're playing well. I'm not going to risk using that third substitution yet. Vent plays it to Johnson, who whips it across. It's cleared by Hoopman, but it's picked up by Dominguez. Plays it to Vent. To Nordvelt, or Nordveit even. To Ferrer-Xhaka. Plays it into Herman, who scores his second goal of the game, and it's 7-0 in the 81st minute. Good build-up play again there, except Herman actually meant to score that goal. So we've got a hat-trick for one player, 2 for another, and 2 for another. Xhaka, it's a good ball by Ferrer-Xhaka into Herman on his right foot. Goalkeeper can get nowhere near it, and it's 7-0. 7-0, guys. What a result. That's only so far. There's still 5 minutes to play. Could be more yet. Nordveit's shown a yellow card. Oh, another key highlight. Kotish, or however you pronounce that goalkeeper's name, kicks it up. Dominguez clears it, only as far as Lindenham, to Bergdorf. Plays a cross-pitch ball to Minge. Minge can't get past Korb, and Korb's off. He's off on one. Give it. Go on. Herman, also looking for his hat-trick from the right wing. Nordveit. What can he do with it? Not a lot. He's just sort of ambling around. Plays it out to Korb. Whips it in. And Johnson, at the far post, makes it 8. That's 8-0. Fabian Johnson, who's brought on in place of Traore, has scored his first goal of the season. Comes in at the back post. It's good finish. Awkward finish as well. Just bounced in front of him. Tight angle. But it's 8-0. We want 9. We want 10. I don't think we're going to get it. We've got 20 seconds to play. I think this will be the final highlight. I don't even think it'll be a highlight. It'll just be a ticking down the clock to the last minute of stoppage time. Yep, there we go. And that'll be about it. Less than 10 seconds to go. 8-0. What a result. I mean, I was expecting to win by 3 or 4, but not by 8. There we are. That's full time. And that's the win. A very, very good win, must I add. We will tell the lads that was a good win for us. Everyone's happy. Everyone's going home happy. They had 2 shots, not even one on target. We had 70% of the possession. They had 30%. Man of the match was Inui. 2 goals and 3 assists on his debut. Absolutely brilliant. And that's the end of that game, guys. So we're through to the next round of the Cup. We've won 8-0. No complaints from anybody. Great way to end the episode. So I'll leave it there. So thanks very much for watching. And as always, I've been the Toff Fan. Stay safe.